progress in the dialogue?
Let me first say that I'm very happy to be in Tirana in a summit that is, I would say, a very important undertaking by both the Western Balkans as well as the European Union. So I really do hope that the conclusions as well as the declaration will showcase this unity of the European Union towards an accelerated process of the Western Balkans. At the same time, I'm here as the leader of the most pro-European country that there is. And in that sense, we've shown that commitment towards the European Union and EU values in every single action that we have undertaken, especially when it comes to a 100% alignment with the EU on every single foreign policy and security decision, aligning on sanctions against Russia, as well as in rejecting every single malign influence of factors such as Russia and China. But at the same time, we need the EU to move from words to deeds, especially when it comes to visa liberalization for the citizens of Kosovo. But as you know, and as I will be announcing today here in front of all EU leaders, Kosovo will be submitting its application for EU membership by the end of this year. And of course, we hope for the full support of European Union members. To get to your question, this is a meeting between the EU and the Western Balkans. This is not the place for a dialogue or negotiations between Kosovo and Serbia. As you know, that's a separate process. That, again, it's facilitated by the European Union in Brussels, but it's a process which we believe should be centered on mutual recognition and at the same time protect and preserve Kosovo's territorial integrity, sovereignty, its unitary character, as well as its constitutional system.
Thank you. Last time there were complaints about the lack of progress session.
In the meantime, what happened was that both North Macedonia as well as Albania have moved on with opening accession talks. And of course, there was also a decision of EU ambassadors, a unanimous decision to fully support visa liberalization for Kosovo, which we hope and believe, and we will urge all of the leaders today to vote in favor of in the conclusions of the 15th of December Council meeting. And that would be, I think, a huge step forward in giving a clear signal to the Western Balkans that it does matter whether you stand with EU values or not. Because sometimes, I have to admit, there are puzzled messages that are sent, because on one side you have countries that fully align with the European Union, and on the other side you have countries that fully align with Putin. They should not be treated the same. Whether you stand with Ukraine today or you stand with Russia should matter. Whether you have adopted sanctions against Russia or not should matter. And these are signals which the EU should send very, very clearly to all of the countries of the Western Balkans, because standing on the right side of history today is the least that should be expected of us. Unfortunately, Vučić is a continuation of a mentality that existed in Serbia in the 90s, and it's precisely this mentality that led to war and destruction and the killing of 150,000 civilians. That is a mentality that should be rejected by all. Let's wait for security to do its job. And what is Kosovo exhibiting these days is the exact opposite of Vučić. We're extending our hand of cooperation, despite of the fact that they've never have asked for forgiveness for the crimes that they have committed. And we believe that the dialogue that is led by the European Union and fully supported by the United States of America is the only way forward towards reaching a final agreement that is centered on mutual recognition. Thank you all. Faleminderit shumë.